Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for the Thunder, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. And it's Dort in at the 3. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster, it is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Pass to Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
And a credit to their front office. They wanted a more complete team, and that's exactly what we saw in that one.
So it's the Thunder now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Holmgren. And here's SGA. DiVincenzo covering. Clock at 6. Here's Holmgren from the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. Pass to Dort. Back to SGA. Good.
Well, that's just too easy for Shea. If he gets that close to the rim, there's no chance.
DiVincenzo against SGA. And here's Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Randall pulls down the board.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Edwards, no good. Thunder trail by 5. To the middle. Holmgren, the pass to SGA. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Outside Edwards for 3. Randall. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. Takes the 3. He's off on that one. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting them away. They were completely dominated.
And here's SGA outside. No good that time.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
McDaniels. Outside for Randall. From deep. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Wallace outside. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. Now Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Randall. He's covered by Holmgren. Puts up the 8-footer. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
SGA against DiVincenzo. The shot's good from SGA. SGA's got his second basket.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
For 3, Randall. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, SGA. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Thunder's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Dort for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. For 3. Sinks it from distance. Edwards got 6.
Well, Ant will pull up from anywhere beyond the arc. Of course, more than comfortable letting it fly from the corner.
Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. It's blocked by Gobert. Pass to Edwards. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Holmgren. Thunder trail by 3. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's McDaniels. 11 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And he can't jam it through. Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Edwards. From outside the arc. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. For Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Holmgren. Joe comes in for Dort. And Mitchell's subbed in for Wallace. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. DeSumo comes in for DiVincenzo. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander nails it from beyond the arc. SGA's got 10 points.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Dosunmu. And he buries his first look.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And SGA has got the ball here for OKC. It's a 5-point game. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Outside Edwards. Lets it fly. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Ryan, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. Back to Reed. The 3 is up. The kick out to Edwards. Tries again. The shot, no good. Good D by SGA. Oklahoma City trailing. And the basket by Joe.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the 3-point line in this first quarter. Dosunmu, pass to McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards looking for an opening. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Dosunmu can't hit. And the Thunder shooting only 39% in the early going. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Edwards. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Here's SGA. Back to Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play. And now a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Minnesota, Randall, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for Edwards. .111 left in the first. Back to Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Randall's got 5 points.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
From deep, Mitchell. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Randall outside. Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell against Conley. Dosunmu outside. From 11 feet away, count that bucket. Dosunmu's got his second bucket on the night.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Randall with a steal. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Oklahoma City shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Mitchell taking 2 shots.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Caruso, he's checked in for Wiggins.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Randall, good.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Now here's Joe. 13 points in the win against Denver. Mitchell finds Holmgren. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Williams a screen on Conley. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And it's Dosunmu with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Mitchell. There's the 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Here's Highland. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. Pass to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Mitchell, the pass to Caruso. Launches a 3. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves trail. DeSumo on the wing. Three-pointer. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his third assist of the night.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Now here's Mitchell. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Denver. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Randall, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Holmgren's got 5.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And he makes it. Caruso's gotten his first bucket of the night. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
For your OC crew.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Conley against Williams. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Bam! Chad rocking the rim. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, PA, I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell misses. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Shoots over SGA. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. SGA with it. 35 points for him last game against Denver.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success. And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
That one goes. Count it.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Now here's SGA. He's covered by DeSumo, and SGA gets it to go.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Conley finds Randall. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. And here are the Thunder now. SGA on the move. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. Banked it in off the glass. And 11 points for Chet Holmgren.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Randall with a drive. No good from 11 feet. Thunder with a lead. Here's Joe. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. For 3, Randall. Mitchell grabs the miss.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Edwards. He's got 13. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. A shot from the mid-range. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter.
A shooter shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. DeSumo outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys?
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's DeSumo. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Reed. Chalk up 2 there.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And here's SGA. 15 points in the game. Now Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Minnesota leading by 3. Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. The teardrop. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hands.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now, you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Now, here's Williams. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Dort, a screen on DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a three.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Reed, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo can't hit. Oklahoma City trailing from 12 feet. And it's Oklahoma City with another. Minnesota shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Takes a three. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring shooting guards in the league this season. Anthony Edwards on top.
Just a potent offensive player. Can't really guard him in a traditional sense. It takes a total team effort to keep him in check.
Well, you've seen it all year long. You just can't slow him down. He has become a 2-guard that is a problem now for every team in the league.
SGA passes to Dort. Outside for SGA. 6 to shoot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Minnesota shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Dort for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Now here's Reed. The 3-ball. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for that game against the Celtics, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Thunder.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Thunder trail by 5. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Good work there as it goes.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 6. And stolen by Hartenstein. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wallace outside. Pass to SGA. Into the lane. Oh, the speed. The vertical. Gilgeous-Alexander with a slam.
There are few players in this league who attack with that kind of skill and tenacity that SGA possesses.
McDaniels, a screen on SGA. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Dort, the pass to SGA. Now Wallace. Holmgren outside. 5 to shoot. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And a missed layup. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
That one's no good. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they get it back. There's a screen. Here's Wallace. Fires in the triple.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
DiVincenzo with it. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And here's Edwards outside. Minnesota again missing. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Wallace left side. And stolen by Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. Shot clock at 6. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Dort, the pass to Wallace. For the tie. And he takes it up and lays it in. Wallace has got 5 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Wallace misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4.
Oh, wow. Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for OKC. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
You have the camera on you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 24. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Now, that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in the game. On the attack, SGA for the lead. Wallace misses. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Randall's got room, and the 18-footer right on the mark. And that's now 11 points for Julius Randle.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Pass to Edwards for 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Dort's got 4 rebounds now.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on Edwards. Wallace misses. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Outside. DiVincenzo. Offline with a 3.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Back to SGA. Hartenstein with a screen on DiVincenzo. The shot's good from SGA.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Outside Edwards. Now Randall. 11 points in the game. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Unable to get that one. The Thunder have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. SGA against DiVincenzo. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Holmgren for the lead. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To end the drought. And it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got 13 now.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 5. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Wallace. Back to Holmgren. And here's Dort. Wallace outside. Connects from downtown. Give him 8 points now. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Edwards. 24 points for him. Here's Randall. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Fires the three. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's DiVincenzo. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. BA, there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Torture Chamber.
Line change here for Oklahoma City, and some changes here for the Timberwolves. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jaden McDaniels.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And here's Anderson. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Reed, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Highland. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Williams, a screen on Highland. From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Phillips. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Anderson. Lets the three fly. They get it again. Buries it down low. Reed's got 9.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
DeSumo outside. Pass to Highland. Minute 35 left in the third. Reed, good.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Outside Mitchell. Floats one, and he lays it in. He's got 10.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Pass to Reed for the tie. It's not going to go for him. Thunder leading by 3. Now here's Joe. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Mitchell misses.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Reed sets a screen. Highland misses. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The floater, and he sinks the layup.
And that's actually good defense, but he is just a beast in there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Reed with it. He's got 12. Clock at 4. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Shannon. That 3's off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Mitchell. Softly drops in the floater.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Randall outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Wiggins. To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Highland, the pass to Reed. Williams against Randall. Over Williams. Randall can't hit. The Thunder have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
The first one falls, and Minnesota making a change here. Clark's checked in. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Timberwolves trail by 11. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Clark against Holmgren. Back to Reed. Outside, Highland from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board. And for the Thunder, they're shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Here's Wiggins. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Now here's Highland. Pass to Randall. Kicks it out to Clark. The 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Wiggins. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. go for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Wiggins, and SGA subbed in for McCain. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here's Edwards outside. Hits the trifecta. Edwards got 27.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Pass to Holmgren. To the paint. He can't get it to go. Randall with some nice D. Now Highland. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Edwards. Ant-Man wanting it more.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren puts it through.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Outside Edwards. Over Caruso. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Randall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get a high percentage at the rim.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Randall with some nice D.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Edwards for 3. Edwards connects from outside.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Holmgren. Uses the glass on the layup. Holmgren's got 9 points now in the second half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Randall. There's the triple. Caruso grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 11. Highland, the pass to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Edwards, no good. The Thunder have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Highland against Mitchell. Look at again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Randall, and here's Edwards outside. Book it, and it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. checked in for Williams. Lou Dort comes in for Caruso. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. On defense, Minnesota. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot won't fall. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Pass to Randall from downtown. Oh, Gobert hammers it home.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Here's Holmgren. And down it goes. 2 points. Holmgren's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Randall. And that's now 37 points for Anthony Edwards. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Wallace, right side. And the layup falls.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. 4-3. He drops it from range. Edwards got 40 points.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Now he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
Now here's Holmgren. Back to Dort. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Gobert can't get it to go. Thunder leading by 7. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. Takes a three. Randall rips down the board. Up top, DiVincenzo. And he nails it.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless. Like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Please bring your attention courtside. It's the Storm Chasers.
Outside Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. On the wing, Wallace. He drills the wide open jumper. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now Edwards. 1:49 left in the final quarter. Randall outside, jacks up a three. No good.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
And here's SGA. Up top, Holmgren. Checked by Randall. 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet out. Cleared away by Edwards. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Now Gobert. Oh, the slam! Off a fantastic lead pass. What a play!
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Hartenstein.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Takes a step back. Cleared away by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Quick two. Oh, net.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 8. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
I mean, they're still battling, but this one is just about official.
Now DiVincenzo. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Outside SGA. Here's Dort. And Gobert with a block.
He's led the league before in blocks, and Gobert, one of the best.
Edwards. The free ball is down. And he commits the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for 2. Wallace.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
And the Timberwolves call time here. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
You got to dance like everyone's watching. Look at the
Beyond the arc. Oh, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.